Before we jump into this video, guys, I want to tell you about a giveaway I'm doing. I'm going to be giving away one of these things. It is my #1 Steam Deck accessory. I did a review video for it on the channel a couple of days ago. Go watch it. But it's a fold-out keyboard, a fold-out Bluetooth keyboard and trackpad. Connects to 3 different devices, one of which I've got connected to my Steam Deck. And it makes navigating the desktop view on SteamOS super simple for setting up emulators, applications, you name it. It's just the perfect travel companion. I'll put a link to this in the video description or the top comment if you don't want to subscribe to have a chance at winning a free one. Why wouldn't you? Just click the subscribe, click the bell icon, and I'm going to be giving this away in a couple of weeks. And I'll also be posting updates on the giveaway on Twitter, so follow me there. Link in the video description. Anyways, guys, good luck on the giveaway. Like I said, subscribe and click the bell icon. That's all you have to do for a chance at winning one of these things. So let's get into it. Enjoy the video, guys. I'm Blaze2K. Valve could be in serious trouble. They've just posted an official video with something very interesting in it, something highly illegal, and we're going to get into it. I hope nothing bad comes of this. I really don't, but it was a little bit of a silly mistake on their part. Anyways, guys, I'm Blaze2K. Please like, subscribe, and click the bell icon for more Steam Deck content, because there will be lots more, because we love the Steam Deck on this YouTube channel. Here's my socials down here below, and also if you're interested in that giveaway that I just mentioned, please subscribe and click the bell icon, and also leave a comment down below. Anyways, guys, let's get into it. So guys, here we go. Valve shows Switch emulator in Steam Deck video, then deletes it. A new Steam Deck video shows a Portal 2 thumbnail where the YUZU Switch emulator previously was. So basically, if you don't know already, the Steam Deck can actually emulate the Nintendo Switch, a current-gen Nintendo handheld that plays all the major Nintendo games, first-party Nintendo games, and in some cases, the Steam Deck actually runs Nintendo Switch games better than the Switch itself. And let's be honest, guys, I think the Steam Deck's a little bit better than the Switch right now, just because it gives you so many options in terms of what you play, how you play it, when you want to play it, and being able to sync between your gaming PC and back to the Steam Deck, and also being able to emulate a range of systems, including the Nintendo Switch. And YUZU is actually a readily available, easily accessible Nintendo Switch emulator you can download on the Switch and play Nintendo Switch games that you legally own, of course. Nothing else has to be legally owned, alright? We're not pirates on this YouTube channel. But anyways, yeah, they've got a Switch emulator on the Steam Deck, and accidentally, somebody over at Valve, obviously, we're showcasing the new, more stable offline mode, and in that video and thumbnail was the YUZU Switch emulator, which, as you can imagine, might not make Nintendo lawyers too happy. Anyways, let's get into the rest of the article. So there's a lot of reasons why people buy Steam Decks. Valve's new portable gaming PC, it lets them take beloved Steam games on the go. Others use it to get the most out of Xbox Game Pass on PC. Some use it to run a Nintendo Switch emulator called YUZU. And Valve admitted as much in a recent YouTube video showing off the handheld's very Switch-like HDMI dock. You have to be pretty eagle-eyed to spot the reference in the less than 3-minute video clip, but Twitter Gamer Insider Nibel did and pointed it out in a tweet that immediately blew up. The YUZU thumbnail on the home screen is only visible for a split second, but it's absolutely there and presumably was downloaded by whoever at Valve assisted in making the YouTube video. Valve's new official video for the Steam Deck has a very interesting game icon on it, and there it is at the right-hand side there, YUZU, the Switch emulator, which I'm assuming could be used for nefarious purposes to play certain games. I'm sure the Valve employee owns any games that he's maybe playing on there, but obviously you can emulate Nintendo Switch. And if you legally own the games, what's the big deal, right? Before the end of the day, Valve removed the video and swapped it with a new one, in which the YUZU thumbnail has been replaced by art for Portal 2. But the damage was done. One of the biggest gaming companies in the world had officially broached the taboo subject of video game emulation. Streisand effect is strong with this one, wrote one commenter. I will definitely be emulating Switch on the Steam Deck. As an emulator, YUZU lets people play Switch games on devices that aren't the Switch, obviously. Traditionally, that's meant PCs, but because Valve and a flood of other portable gaming PCs hitting the market, there are other options now too. While some people likely pirate whatever Switch games they use the emulator for, it's also possible to legally buy a Switch game, dump the ROM on a PC, and then use YUZU or another emulator to run it, often at higher resolutions and frame rates than is possible on Nintendo's own Switch device. Which is crazy. More often, so essentially, Switch games can possibly run better at higher resolutions and higher frame rates than on the Switch itself, Nintendo's official hardware. Current gen as well. Current gen, not next gen. Current gen Switch hardware. Which is crazy. More often, people who wish to support game developers will pay for the game and then download the ROM separately, which isn't strictly legal, but considered a wash in many people's minds. So, like it says, Valve and Nintendo, if you're happy to be watching this video as I talk about this, you know, more than likely the Valve employee was using the Steam emulator to play legally purchased Nintendo games, as anyone would, of course, right? Because you've got to support developers. I support Nintendo. I don't recommend or advise anyone to pirate games and play them on an emulator like this. I only recommend you buy the games and you either find a way to dump the ROM of the game that you purchased and then play it on the Steam Deck if you so wish. But yeah, that's my advice. That's my advice, all right? But yeah, the Mario Maker has historically taken a very hard line against any form of emulation. However, once the DS and 3DS were hacked, they became notorious hotbeds for piracy. Not just decades old and out of circulation games, but new ones as well. Earlier this year, anti-piracy company Denuvo announced a new suite of products aimed specifically at developers with games on Switch, promising to safeguard them against attempts to play them anywhere else by a way of a new type of proprietary DRM. The Steam Deck, meanwhile, has become a hotspot for all types of other emulation besides the Switch, including Game Boy, Advance, GameCube, PS2, and if you've ever heard anyone espouse the virtues of Valve's new Switch competitor, its capable emulation abilities have likely been listed among its main perks. Now, normally Valve doesn't make that explicit. However, I can only imagine how former founder Gabe Newell started getting phone calls from Nintendo's lawyers, though of course we don't currently have any evidence that the latter was involved in getting the video taken down. So there we go, guys. As you know, the Steam Deck is an amazing, super capable emulation device. It can indeed emulate the Nintendo Switch better than the Nintendo Switch can play its own games. And Valve obviously alluded to the fact that you can do that in this video. Now, like I says, don't advocate for piracy at all. Buy all your games, play them wherever the hell you want, because if you've bought them, you're entitled to play them on, whether it be on a Steam Deck or a Switch or anywhere else for that matter. You own the game, and I hate the way companies are pushing you to sort of buy games to play over cloud gaming, like the new Resident Evil series on Switch, which is a cloud game that you may no longer have access to in 5 years after they shut down the servers, right? And I hate that. I hate companies who sell you games, charge you full price for them, and give you them over the cloud or something like that. I mean, we know what happened with Google Stadia, but anyways, there we go. Big mistake on Valve's part. Hopefully nothing comes of it. Let's be honest, guys. We don't want nothing to come of this, and hopefully it doesn't, because like I said, it was just a thumbnail of an emulator running on a Steam Deck, right? There's no proof of piracy. They're not alluding to they're not supporting piracy at all. I mean, they're Steam. They want to sell you games and support legal game ownership. So anyways, guys, I'm Blaze2K. Please like this video, hit subscribe, click the bell icon, and subscribe and click the bell icon down below, and leave a comment if you want to win that Bluetooth keyboard, the Bluetooth folding keyboard and trackpad that I showed you. I'll put a link to the video in the video description down below, or in the top comment underneath this video, because it's an amazing Switch Steam Deck accessory, or accessory for your phone or any other device you want to use it on. And it's a foldable keyboard and trackpad. It's Bluetooth. It supports 3 different connections to different devices. It is amazing, and I'll put a link to where you can buy it down below as well. If you perhaps want to just buy it instead of entering this competition that only involves you clicking the subscribe and bell icon, alright, and commenting. Anyways, guys, go follow me on Twitter as well. Link in the description. I'm always on Twitter hanging out. Come say hi, and I'll see you in the next Steam Deck related video. Bye, guys. Have a great day.